which meant that I could take Patty whenever I wanted.
There is a presence in this building.
A Ghostbuster!
It's dark. It's angry.
What the hell's going on out here?
Doug is the only guy in Bluffington who can take me.
I'll tell you right now, you're 47 points away, and Landers is the number one answer.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They've moved along, they've changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead. Hello, ghouls and boils. It's me, internet personality Melt Content, and this is the one joke I liked out of The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 35, because I thought it was pretty bad.
Perfecto!
One of my recurring segments is things I like, blanks I like, one might say. Normally, I like to keep these real light and real positive. But, boy, I hated Treehouse of Horror 35. It's a controversial topic to talk about The Simpsons. If you're talking about the first 9 or so seasons, it's usually just glowing praise and talking about Conan O'Brien. And if you're talking about more recent stuff, you're talking about this, like, quote-unquote deconstruction of The Simpsons. And this season started with a fairly promising episode with Bart's 11th birthday, which felt like a Treehouse of Terror kind of concept. The Treehouse of Horror is obviously a staple of Halloween YouTube. I really wasn't going to talk about Treehouse of Horror 35, excuse me. The reason why is Treehouse of Horror 35 isn't fair. It's not good. The first bit is like this half-assed political message where there's a blue monster representing liberals and a red monster representing conservatives. It turns into just a Pacific Rim parody with Bart and Lisa. It's really, like, I get Treehouse of Horror episodes are truncated and there's not a lot of development there. But the fact, I mean, this one was all bits and I didn't laugh at a single one of them. Fall of the House of Monty, of the 3, the only one that's an actual, like, horror property, as far as I can tell, has nothing to do with Fall of the House of Usher. I mean, I could be wrong. That story kind of, I find it confusing, but I'm pretty sure a guy shows up to the House of Usher and then the House of Usher falls. I think that's the plot of the original story. And it certainly wasn't parodying the incredible Mike Flanagan series on, well, it's a series, but it's like a, mini series on Netflix. So it wasn't parodying either of those things, or if it was, it didn't do it very well. And of course, the last bit was something called Denim. Denim is a parody of Venom. Venom isn't a horror property. Now, I get that a lot of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes are an exploration of, like, wider sci-fi and other things. Like, doesn't necessarily have to be like gothic horror or whatever. But this wasn't horror. It's not horror. Like, I don't even think anyone dies in this segment. And, like, the Treehouse of Horror segments are, like, notorious for killing characters, and no one dies. But in this one section, in Denim, there was one joke where I audibly laughed. Here it is. No. That's a great visual joke. This joke here, incredibly funny. Really, I don't know where else you could put a joke like that. It's a very classic Simpsons type joke. And I liked it. But boy, did I not like the rest of this episode. All right. Yep, that was another thing another blank I like, another joke I like. The only joke I like in The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 35. Guys do better. Christ. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Do a little comment. If you don't like this episode, like and subscribe. Do a little comment. If you think that I deserve money, I have a Patreon, and there are benefits in the Patreon. Did I take everything else? Okay.